11th, 2024, officers responded to domestic trouble on Mallister Avenue, only to find themselves under fire when they arrived. It was supposed to be a routine call, but things escalated quickly as the suspect opened fire on them. The officers, without hesitation, returned fire, hitting the suspect. Unfortunately, he later surrendered to his injuries at Mount Carmel Hospital.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. He shot at us with that. You're good? He started freaking following us too with that thing shooting. I got you.
But just as officers began securing the scene, they received a call directing them to a home on Lockwood Road where things went south. There, they found a woman dead, allegedly shot by the same suspect. It seemed it was not over yet.
Hey guys, we need you to check this house beside us right over here.
Officers entered the house at 4738 Lockwood Road and were met with a creepy silence. One officer hesitantly radioed, "This is it. The first house on our left, 4738.
Oh! Shots fired, shots fired. Someone's shooting. Put your hands up! Guys! Shots fired, he's got a rifle!
And then it happened. Shots fired. The tension exploded as gunfire erupted from the house. "He's got a rifle!" one officer shouted as they took cover, their body cams capturing the moment. With every shot fired, you could feel the fear in the officers' voices. "He's shooting at us!" they shouted, running to find safety. "Everyone get out!" It was a full firefight, and the officers did not know what would happen next.
We're across the street. Hey, I'm reloading.
The suspect was determined, firing round after round. The officers, avoiding bullets, struggled to locate the shooter. The officer shouted to regroup with his team. The reply came back, "We're across the street. I'm reloading."
Where are you at? It was a male black in a gray Honda Civic, tinted windows. I think he had a black jacket on.
Finally, the suspect was taken down. "He's down! He's down!" The relief was palpable in their voices, but there was no time to rest. They had to secure the area and check for more victims. The officers moved cautiously and made their way to a nearby house where the woman's body was found. "We have another person down here," one officer shouted.
To the house, yeah! To the house! We both shot multiple times, sir. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. He shot at us with that. You're good?
Harsh reality set in as they checked on her. They could do nothing. The officers quickly secured the scene, calling for more medical assistance, but it was too late. The situation had turned from a domestic incident to a tragic loss of life.
We got another person down in the residence right here. Multiple shell casings everywhere. Oh man.
Are the officers okay on scene?
Hey, firm, none of us are hit.
Copy. MS-16.
Derek, can you breathe me? Yeah, that's covered.
Copy.
Is this a victim of
Yeah.
43?
Oh, yeah.
Officer involved or
Officer involved's over there. This is an unrelated victim who you're shooting at.
Alright. We need another victim.
We're figuring it out.
This address.
Yeah, we need 2 medics. 2 medics. Here. Can you hear me? Yes. 1 victim, that's officer involved. Sorry, CPR. You're just gonna pump the blood. Where's she hit? You're just gonna pump the blood out of it. Where's she hit? I can't tell. I don't know. I don't see any.
The aftermath was chaotic. Officers checked each other for injuries, ensuring everyone was safe. "You're not hit, are you?" one asked, scanning his partner up and down. It was a moment of fear and relief mixed. With the scene now secure, one officer summed up the intensity of the situation. "I didn't get a shot off because you were right in front of me. It was that close." The gravity of what had just happened was sinking in. This was more than just another day on the job. It was a dark reminder of the dangers officers face and how quickly things can spiral out of control. As they wrapped up, you could hear the exhaustion in their voices. Just hang out. Let's secure everything here.
Cheers.
What started as a routine task quickly turned into a nightmare. Officer Rachel, the newest team member, had hardly been on the job for 9 weeks. She was still learning when she and her colleagues headed out to serve an arrest warrant, a standard procedure, or so they thought. As they neared the house, everything seemed fine. The team shared some casual jokes about Rachel's rookie phase, lightening the mood. But the laughter suddenly stopped with a loud bang. Confusion broke out instantly.
She's our newest first year.
How new did you start?
Just started general phase. Just started general phase.
January.
General phase. General? Mental phase? Or something?
Yeah, okay. Did you FTO?
FTO trained?
You did the recent one?
Yeah.
"Shots fired, Rachel's hit," said over the radio. In a second, what was supposed to be a routine mission turned into a battlefield. The team ran, looking for cover. They were up against 2 suspects, heavily armed, who now had possession of an officer's weapon. It was a terrifying game of cat and mouse.
No, she shot at him. There's 2 of them. They've got Matthew's gun now. Okay.
Hell, mate, hang in there. What about the other 2? You got eyes on Keely and Matt?
Yeah. Long rifle and Dylan's Matthew's pistol.
Officer found himself tacked behind a tree, his heart racing. "That tree is your only cover," his partner's tense voice said over the radio. He glanced around, assessing his options. Suddenly, one of the suspects started moving towards him. "Do I run?" he whispered. There was no clear answer. All he knew was he had to move, fast. He peeked from one tree to another, praying not to be seen. The suspects were armed with a long rifle and the officer's handgun. It was like bringing a knife to a gunfight. As he made a desperate dash for a nearby car, a shower of bullets shattered the air. He dived inside just as the windows exploded around him.
Want to do that? They're coming, they're shooting!
The other 2 officers.
Blood spread across his face. He was not even sure whose it was. He floored the gas, tearing down the street, unsure where to go or if he was out of danger. "I think I have been hit," he said on the radio, but he could not stop to check. He just kept driving. And then, he noticed something silly. He was missing a shoe. Seriously? Of all the things to worry about. But that strange thought might have kept him from completely losing it.
Yeah, well, there's 2 of them. I think I've been shot. I don't know where. They've got multiple shots on the window of the car.
By the end, despite multiple gunshot wounds and pure instinct guiding him, he made it to safety. But Rachel wasn't as fortunate. And the suspects? Still out there, armed and extremely dangerous.
I had to drive away a bit. Lost the shoe. I've got blood on my face. I don't know where I've been shot.
Imagine coming home, only to realize someone's broken in and is hiding right inside. That's already terrifying enough. But now, picture being the police officers called in to handle the situation, knowing there's a potential threat around every corner. This particular incident takes a bizarre turn that no one could have anticipated.
What's going on? How do we get in? Can we get in the door?
You have to kick in the side door. We don't care. I don't care. My parents are here. I can't help. I just don't hope this camera. He used to live here, so he can tap into anything. But we have cameras up for other.
The footage starts with the homeowner, visibly shaken, frantically explaining the situation to the officers. She tells them that the intruder is an ex-tenant who somehow still has access to the house's security cameras. He's hiding inside, and to make matters worse, he's not alone. There's a young woman with him. It's like something straight out of a horror movie. The homeowner, clearly worried for the girl's safety, pleads with the officers, "You have to get them out. I can't have this happening here."
Joe said he might have something. He's got something with a flat head that he might be able to pound it up.
I don't, but there's not. It's like flat on the bottom.
The officers try to assess the situation, debating whether to break down the door or find another way in. One officer mentions he might have to use a flathead tool to pry open the door. You can almost hear his thoughts. Seriously, why didn't I pick a desk job? The officers decide to take an unconventional approach, going in through the roof. That's right, they're going full Mission Impossible on this guy.
When I first started parking, I thought the same thing. I'll just pull in, park, and get out and go. I didn't want to drive around.
I made the mistake of going around thinking I could park in the back.
So you got out and checked everything. You're like, okay.
All right, boss man's here. No. Not yet. It's a pull door. Let's come up with a lot better idea.
Let's do it.
Well, first,
Hey, you got like 12 of us here.
here's our option.
We could have dug another one in there by now.
Well, we were thinking the roof.
We were going to go through the
Go through the roof.
Yeah,
Yeah, that thing, we might need that when we're in there.
But we're thinking a spud bar. I'll take it.
That is a little more leverage than this. The bottom block's looking at
Please, better come out!
Come on now with your hands up!
Armed with a crowbar, which one officer jokes is his personal retirement gift, they begin their rooftop mission. There's some nervous banter among the officers, one of them even cracking a joke about his rookie partner having to earn his stripes by going up first. As they get in position, you can sense the tension. It's one of those, this could go horribly wrong moments. But hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? The officers finally breach the roof and drop into the house. They immediately start shouting warnings. "This is your last chance. Come out with your hands up, or we're sending in the K-9. After a nerve-wracking pause, a voice from the attic responds, "Okay, I'm coming out." This is a first, a cooperative intruder. Maybe the thought of facing a police dog changed his mind.
No.
William, come on now, Akron Police!
Come out!
Come on now!
Nothing in your hand!
Nothing in your hand!
Now! Now!
You're good, buddy! Coming out or not? Can you see him?
Get out here now!
Come out now! Come out now!
Bro, you're gonna get fucked up. He's in the attic. He's in the attic. He's coming
Keep everything out of your hands.
Keep your hands up, man. Keep your hands up.
We'll go hands down. Put it down.
Drop it. Drop. No, not your whole body. Get up. Turn around and walk backwards.
Walk towards the
The intruder slowly descends from the attic, hands raised high. As he carefully makes his way down, the officers guide him, all while reminding him to keep his hands visible. One of them can't help but joke, "Well, at least you didn't get bitten by the dog. That's got to count for something, right?" You can almost see the intruder's sigh of relief. Getting arrested is bad enough, but getting chewed up by a police dog would have been the ultimate bad day. Once on the ground, the officers pat him down and make sure there are no weapons. The woman he was with is also safely escorted out. The officers wrap things up, but not before one of them humorously remarks, "Next time, try using the doorbell." All's well that ends well, but something tells me this guy's days of crashing in attics are over.
Show me your hands!
On June 15th, 2024, body cam footage captured a devastating standoff that left one deputy hospitalized and two parents dead. It all started when a terrified woman called 911 from her home in Tampa, Florida, saying her husband had been shot. As she was speaking to the dispatcher, more gunshots echoed in the background. At this point, you know the situation is about to go from bad to worse. When deputies arrived at the scene, they were met with a nightmarish sight. 19-year-old Christos Alexander, the caller's son, was standing outside the home with his mother, and in a shocking twist, Christos turned the gun on his own mother, shooting her in the back of the head right in front of the officers. It's like something out of a horror movie, but this was real life. The deputies, caught between shock and a sense of duty, yelled, "Show me your hands!" But Christos ran back inside the house, using his wounded mother as a shield.
He's back in the house. Show me your hands! Ma'am, get out of the house now! Ma'am, walk out of the house with your hands up! Ma'am, get out of the house now! Walk towards me!
"Ma'am, get out of the house!" one officer pleaded, hoping against hope that she could somehow break free. You can hear the desperation in his voice as he shouts for her to come toward him. But Christos had her at gunpoint, making it clear that he had no intention of letting her go. The standoff became a deadly waiting game, the kind that makes your heart race even just watching it on screen. Every time she tried to move, he would grab her, yelling threats at the officers.
Got her at gunpoint. Listen, we don't want to hurt you, okay? Just let your mom walk to us. Let her walk to us, okay?
The tension escalated as Christos repeatedly pointed his gun at the officers, forcing them to take cover behind their vehicles. "Listen, we don't want to hurt you, okay?" one officer said, trying to reason with him. "Just let your mom walk to us." It was a plea that fell on deaf ears. You can almost hear the officer thinking, "How did I end up in the middle of a scene straight out of a horror show?" And just when you think things can't get any worse, Christos raises his gun and fires.
He's going back in the house. Ma'am, come here! If she separates from him. Ma'am, come here! Ma'am, walk to me!
I'm hit! I'm hit! Deputy Shane Mago shouts, stumbling back as he realizes he's been shot in the leg. You can feel the panic ripple through the scene as his fellow officers rush to help him. "Tourniquet! Get a tourniquet!" someone yells. The body cam footage shows them scrambling, hands shaking as they try to stop the bleeding. Despite the chaos, they manage to get Shane into the patrol car, his face pale but determined. I'm good, he repeats, almost like a mantra, trying to stay calm as his colleagues race him to safety.
Ah! I'm hit! Tourniquet! I'm hit! 1, 2, 3, come on! I got one leg, come on. Get ready to move. I'm good. Get in the driver's seat. I'm good. I'm good. Get me over it.
You call? Rob is it? Yeah. On who? Himself. Called on himself? What's going on with him? He's helping out.
It started like any other day for the NYPD officers on duty, but things took a dark turn at 103rd Street and 101st Avenue in Queens. They were called to respond to a 911 report of a mental health crisis. You know, it's the kind of call that usually ends with calming someone down and maybe a trip to the hospital. But this time, things were different. As the officers got close to the house, they were met by a young man who nervously explained that his brother, Win Rosario, was having a serious episode. When asked if Win had taken any drugs, the response was uncertain. But what was certain was the tension in the air. This was not just a typical day. Something was off.
Oh, you told him second floor? Yeah. Hello. What's up, pal?
With every step up the stairs, the officers could feel the intensity building. You can almost hear the silent prayers they might have been whispering, hoping this would end peacefully. But as they reached the second floor, things escalated quickly. Win was holding a pair of scissors, clearly agitated and not in his right mind.
What's up, pal?
The officers tried to calm him, but it was like talking to a storm. There was no stopping the chaos. His mother desperately pleaded with the officers, her voice shaking, trying to shield her son. It's heartbreaking. Imagine watching your own child in that state, knowing you're powerless to help. The officers, caught between their training and the mother's cries, faced an impossible decision. And then, it happened.
Get out of the way!
Wynn lunged forward, scissors in hand. The officers reacted instinctively, firing their guns. It's one of those moments that stretches out forever, yet happens in a split second. You can almost hear everyone's heart stop. Wynn was hit. He fell, and chaos erupted. His mother screamed, the officers shouted, and you can feel the raw panic in the air. They immediately called for backup, but it was too late. Wynn was rushed to the hospital, but there was nothing the doctors could do. The aftermath was like a scene out of a nightmare. A mother's sobs echoing through the house, officers trying to process what just happened, and the awful realization that a 19-year-old's life had just been cut short. This incident left a deep scar on the community and raised countless questions. Did the officers act too quickly? Could this have been handled differently? It is one of those tragedies where no one really wins, and everyone is left wondering, what if? If you found this video interesting, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.